Randyll Tarly never wore a crown, but during Robert's rebellion, he defeated the man who would become king. When Robert Baratheon marched into the Reach, it was Randyll Tarly who met him in battle and defeated him. At the Battle of Ashford, Randyll commanded the van of the Reach army under Lord Mace Tyrell. Robert Baratheon had already secured the Stormlands and pushed west, hoping to link up with allies before the Tyrell host could gather. Instead, he ran into Randyll Tarly. Randyll struck first. Robert's army was driven back before the main Tyrell force had even joined the battle. Lord Cafferen, a former Targaryen loyalist who had recently joined Robert's rebellion, was cut down by Randyll himself with Heartsbane, the Valyrian steel greatsword of House Tarly. Randyll sent Cafferen's head to King Aerys II. Robert Baratheon was forced to retreat. It would remain the only defeat Robert suffered during the entire rebellion. Years later, Stannis Baratheon would make the point plainly. Mace Tyrell claimed the victory, but it was Randyll Tarly who decided the battle. That was House Tarly. Their sigil is the huntsman drawing a bow. As soon as a son of House Tarly can hold a spoon, he gets a bow. As soon as he can sit a horse, his father takes him on a hunt. House Tarly of Hornhill traces its origins to the Age of Heroes, claiming descent from Herndon of the Horn and Harlan the Hunter, twin sons of Garth Greenhand. Hornhill lies in the wooded foothills of the Red Mountains. The Tarleys became marcher lords of the Dornish marches, guarding the Reach from raids out of Dorne. Generations of border warfare shaped them into one of the most martial families in Westeros. They also became the keepers of Heartsbane, a Valyrian steel greatsword passed down for centuries. Long before Randyll Tarly, House Tarly produced another feared warrior, Samwell Tarly, known as Savage Sam. During the reign of King Aenys I, the Vulture King began raiding the Dornish marches. Savage Sam marched to meet him with several thousand knights and archers. The campaign became known as the Vulture Hunt. Heartsbane was said to run crimson from hilt to point. The Vulture King was captured alive, tied naked between two posts, and left to die of thirst and exposure. Savage Sam was rewarded with gold, honors, and offices by King Aenys I, further cementing House Tarly's reputation as one of the Reach's fiercest military families. Centuries later, that same tradition shaped Lord Randyll Tarly. Lean, balding, and hard of speech, Randyll was widely respected as one of the finest soldiers in Westeros. As he once said, "My family doesn't claim some long-lost ancient crown like the rest of them. House Tarly breeds soldiers, not kings." Military commanders like Stannis Baratheon respected him. Kevan Lannister would later describe him as one of the most capable battlefield commanders in the realm. During the War of the Five Kings, Randyll joined Renly Baratheon alongside the Tyrell host. When Stannis threatened Renly, Randyll urged immediate action. "Leave Stannis unblooded," he warned, "and he would only grow stronger." Then Renly died. Randyll remained with the Tyrells. At Bitterbridge, he seized Renly's stores and executed Florent men-at-arms, attempting to defect to Stannis. The executions were swift, reinforcing Randyll's reputation for discipline and order. Later, Randyll commanded the center at the Battle of the Blackwater. Afterward, he continued campaigning in the Riverlands. At Duskendale, Randyll defeated a northern force. Helman Tallheart was killed. Harrion Karstark and Robert Glover were captured. The victory weakened northern resistance in the Crownlands and helped secure Lannister control over the region. Then Randyll took Maidenpool. There he ruled with iron discipline. Outlaws were hunted down and hanged. Thieves mutilated. Justice was harsh, but order returned. Randyll personally heard disputes, punished banditry, and restored trade along the roads. Under his rule, Maidenpool became one of the few towns in the Riverlands where order returned after the war. At Maidenpool, he also encountered Brienne of Tarth. Mocking her armor, her appearance, and her claim to knighthood. Kevan Lannister took notice. He respected Randyll and later considered him as a possible hand of the king, one of the few men he believed capable of restoring order to the realm. Randyll later became Master of Laws and Justiciar on King Tommen's small council. By then, he was no longer just a marcher lord. He was a major political force. At court, Randyll quickly made his presence felt. He openly criticized the chaos that had spread across the realm during the war: banditry, broken levies, and lawlessness. Problems Randyll believed required harsh discipline, not politics. He also pushed for stronger enforcement of royal authority in the Riverlands and Crownlands, arguing that peace could only be restored through order and fear. When Queen Regent Cersei Lannister sought to elevate her allies, Randyll refused to flatter her. He spoke bluntly about the need for discipline and stronger leadership. Kevan Lannister later reflected that Randyll was one of the few men capable of restoring stability to the realm. As Master of Laws, Randyll brought the same discipline he enforced in the field: order first, mercy second. But for many readers, Randyll Tarly is remembered for something else: his son, Samwell Tarly. Sam was born heir to Horn Hill. Instead, Randyll came to despise him. Sam was gentle, timid, and bookish, everything Randyll hated. He tried to harden him. Dozens of masters-at-arms attempted to train him. He was forced to train against older boys. He was made to sleep in chainmail, thrown into ponds. When Sam asked to join the Citadel, Randyll refused. No son of House Tarly will ever wear a chain. He had Sam chained to a wall for 3 days. He even brought warlocks to bathe him in Auroch's blood. Nothing worked. Finally, when Sam turned 15, Randyll took him into the woods during a hunt. Join the Night's Watch, or die in a hunting accident. Sam chose the wall. With Sam disinherited, Randyll turned to his younger son, Dickon Tarly. Dickon was bold, strong, and martial, everything Randyll wanted. He groomed Dickon carefully, bringing him to war councils and campaigns. Dickon marched with Randyll during the War of the Five Kings and was later betrothed to Eleanor Mouton of Maidenpool. Dickon became heir. He later married Eleanor Mouton. The future of House Tarly passed to him. In the show, Randyll's story ends on the battlefield. He abandons the Tyrells and joins the Lannisters before the fall of Highgarden, helping secure the Reach for Cersei. Later, when Daenerys attacks the Lannister army with dragons and Dothraki, Randyll is captured. He is offered a choice: bend the knee or die. Randyll refuses. Dickon stands beside him. Drogon breathes fire. Both Tarlys burn. It was a soldier's end. But in the books, Randyll Tarly is still alive, serving on the small council, still dangerous, one of the hardest military men in Westeros. King's Landing itself is divided. Reachmen and Westermen eye each other across the Red Keep. Tyrell guards in green stand opposite Lannister soldiers in crimson. The alliance that had won the war is already beginning to fracture, and in the middle of that tension sits Randyll Tarly, a respected battlefield commander trusted by kings and feared by allies. Exactly the kind of man who could shape what comes next.